mining projects, buying shares of cloud mining projects, and earning daily dividends. Um, so real quick, here is a report of our account history. Um, and this is basically the bottom line here. This is how much money we've put in over the year, and this is how much money we've withdrawn over the year. So we are on the positive so far. If you look at my other videos, which will be in the playlist at the end of this video, so you can skip to look at the other videos. And in the past, I've shown videos of the CMS HP cloud mining project, and as you've seen with withdrawals, I've made over 198 and at the time I was cashing out CMSHP, the value of the actual stock had tripled from what it originally cost when I purchased it. So it was a double whammy, and I ended up making over 300%. And that's where most of this output came from here. Um, we also do have we had at one point a couple of shares of BTM CMS, but we decided it wasn't worth it because the payouts are just very, very low, and it's not, I mean, it is worth it essentially because I guess you can make more on $100 in a month on BTM CMS than you can if it's sitting in your savings account. Um, but we just weren't trying to do it because we decided to go all in on CMSHP, which ended out to be turned out to be a good decision. Recently, we've been investing in Kiko Hash, which was a new asset. It's merged with a new asset that was supposed to be Kiko Hash 2, but the community decided to merge the two. The price has dropped, which has hurt my investment because it kind of the value of the investment dropped, but it is still earning about 25 cents a day. Um, so no worries there. As long as it keeps paying out forever, we're good. Maybe it won't pay out forever. We assume that one day it'll stop, but again, we just need this number to be higher than what we put in, and I'll show you guys a little closer look at exactly how much cash value we put in, because a lot of this can be a little meshed into different things. Like for example, this really isn't how much I withdrew in terms of dividends. A lot of these, this is how much I earned, but a lot of this also went right back into purchasing this, and accounts for this figure here in terms of the amount I spend buying shares, right? So I didn't actually spend $339 buying shares. I've probably spent 150 max, and over time, as I kept accumulating dividends, I put them back, reinvested them right back into here, and purchased more shares. Eventually, it accumulated to this much. Um, but at the end of the day, bottom line, when we sold our shares, we sold for in total $445. Some of that was withdrawn, some of it went right back into Kiko Hash, including other um, funds installments I've been making that you can see on my channel. Okay, so yeah, this is the overview, and again, this site is very data driven and transparent. That's why I like it. Builds trust, makes you feel good. You can always look at your investments. You can always get out. This was a good example of me getting out immediately. This is a good example of when I could have been able to get out, but I just wasn't. There was something else in my life that kept me from fully focusing on my investments. I probably would have wanted to get out when the merger was happening. I didn't fully realize that the value was essentially going to be cut in half because they were basically doubling up on equipment, and it is basically a clone project of Kiko Hash that was being presented. ended up being merged. What I should have done was sold when the price was still good and then rebought for even more shares, because at the end of the day, I'm still earning just as much as I was earning before the merger. All right, so let's quickly take a look at a spreadsheet that I made earlier. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a copy of the data that we were just looking at, the report from DOLEVIK. But earlier I scraped some of my data from the site, made some pivot tables just to look at a couple of things in depth. So over here, as you can see, the actual cash value total that I've spent on Kiko Hash is about $151. Um, in the report, it'll say I've probably spent 190 something. If we go to the report, how much have we spent on Kiko? It's 191. So basically, 41-ish of these dollars were basically generated and invested dividends. They were dividends put back into here. Um, and our big number, our bottom line is our average daily revenue is 38 cents a day on average. That's what it's been. So if we maintain that in the next year, in the next 365 days from the time this video was made, if we are still maintaining this 38 cent a day average, we will earn $140 within that year. And again, this is how we turn small money into big money. If you can imagine doing this with a larger amount, you can multiply your profits, obviously. But the great thing about Bitcoin and what people fail to understand is it's not really about the making money aspect. It's about access. Like anyone can do this as long as they have an internet, as long as they have internet access, right? You don't have to go to college. You don't have to go to the finest institutions and sit around dinner parties and deal with people and their BS. Like you can sit at home in your room with the mission of making money and actually make money, because what Bitcoin does is provide you access to all kinds of markets from all over the world, no matter where you are. That's what value the blockchain and Bitcoin brings. That's what people fail to understand. They're just looking at it like, oh, whatever, it funds terrorism or etc. Whereas, like, if you really think about it, cash funds everything bad. If you really want to be serious, cash funds more criminal activity per year, um, each day, each second, than Bitcoin ever will. And no one's talking about getting rid of cash, right? Instead, we're talking about getting rid of a new technology that is bringing us closer in the world and, unifying us. And that's what people are really afraid of. But anyway, enough about that. Just wanted to show you some quick figures. And this has been the post-mortem of 1 year. 1 year using